Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everybody that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. Hey, listen, man. Y'all already know, man. Your boy DZ been here delivering, and we going in non-stop. And, I've been thinking about a lot, right? And I gotta say, right, Luce Cannon has been playing both sides of the field. You hear me? And, like I said before, when you are out there at a certain level and you in the light, them people, they gonna come pay you a visit. Facts. You hear me? They literally gonna come pay you a visit. So you can't lead with violence and they don't come see you. But for us to see how Luce Cannon was running around the internet the way he was, acting as if nothing can happen to him, that lets us know where he thought he stood with them people, right? Because we all know what he was doing on the internet was criminal, right? And to see that it was a bigger picture along the way that they was coming for lets us know dude was working a long time ago, because anybody seeing what Luce Cannon was doing would understand that this right here would alert the feds. Facts. You seeing somebody on the internet sending threats all day, every time they making a video. Then we seen the no jumper situation. Niggas didn't have a care in the world. Anybody seeing this would understand that the feds would be alerted by this behavior. And they wouldn't allow this to go on to this magnitude without making contact, right? And from what we hear from Luce, they already had made contact with him. They already was on him. They already was paying attention to him, right? Because he was up there at no jumper as well and doing his own content, making it like this shit is acceptable, right? So I'm like, I know damn well from my eyes when I first seen the situation that no jumper go viral, that the feds was going to be paying attention, that this right here was going to be something that the law was going to look into, right? And the way Luce was playing it, right? Him and Wack, they went on a press run after this. They was justifying it, acting like I got the ability to spin the average person and I'm gonna do that, right? Acting as if the feds, attorney generals, or prosecutors don't got work to do. Like they don't do this around the clock, right? And it let me know dudes was working. Facts. They was running around the internet, causing violence, trying to run the extortion game, right? But at the same time, working. At the same time, working, cooperating, playing a whole different ball game. And you gotta know, right? They'll let you run around at that level until there's no more use for you, or until you go too far with violence. And we all seen it. Luce Cannon went too far. And now that I get to think a little bit about it and I dig into it more, and as I'm building rapport with different people, I get to look at it just a little bit different, right? And I get to really pay attention to it. And from Dale calling in, right? Jay Reed calling in, right? And they letting me know that Marciano is cool with Dale. That sent a light bulb on. Turned it on. You hear me? And I gotta look at it like Luce Cannon was really on some BS. You hear me? For him to have ran down on Dale previous times, running pressure on him, right? On the phone with Dale, right? Before no jumper happened, and then no jumper happened, and they take the strap now, Luce Cannon, and run down on Jay Reed and Marciano as if they came up there on some beef. When we already know now that Luce Cannon was enforcing the extortion game for Big U. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. So I'm looking at that, right? And that makes me think a little bit. Like, he was running that hardcore press on Dale for the extortion game, right? And Jay Reed came up there to talk about Dash Network, right? For whatever reason, he was talking about Dash Network for Travis Ford, right? And for whatever reason now, think about this. Luce Cannon flipped the switch on the dime of Wack 100. Let's think about this now, y'all. He was running around with Big U, enforcing shit. And he was enforcing shit on Dale at one point, right? And Wack 100 knows this. Wack knows that this nigga, Luce Cannon, was running around enforcing shit for Big U, right? So now Wack 100 got Luce Cannon under his wing, locked. Got this nigga doing whatever he wants, right? And Jay Reed come up there to talk about some business with the network, right? And I guess he didn't get the right response. Him and Wack 100 now. Him and Wack 100 didn't get the response they wanted out of Jay Reed now. And they wanted to run that same shit that Luce Cannon was running with Big U. Hold up now. Now, I sit here and I think and I analyze. You hear me? I sit here and I think and I analyze. And y'all know I be having connections with people and y'all see this. But at the same time, I start putting my own puzzles together. I start sitting back thinking my own way and analyzing some shit. I'm like, hold up. now, because I didn't know all this, and y'all my peoples, and y'all rock with me, right? I didn't know that Dale and Marciano had a relationship like that. Dale said it himself. That was my guy. We was rocking tough. Luce Cannon did some bullshit, right? He done stripped, robbed, pistol whipped, and beat Marciano on camera. And in the past, he was running pressure on Dale, running down on him with the strap. Get that shit up. Give it up. It's a stick up, right? Give it up. Running that shit to Big U. Sitting down in Big U's spot and they counting this shit up. Big U giving a portion of it back. Let Wack tell you the breakdown that Big U would say, I'm going to give him the 40 back so he can keep the 20, right? Wack knows this shit. He knew how Big U was handling Luce Cannon, right? So he used Luce Cannon in the same manner. You hear what I'm saying? Had Luce Cannon out there running pressure. But at the same time, these boys was working with the law. This shit is ill. They playing both sides of the field now. Everybody's playing dirty. No rules on the table at all. You hear me? No rules on the table at all. Everybody playing dirty now. And Wack 100 then already figured out how to use Luce Cannon, right? So from what we hear, it was a $60,000 network on the line with Dash Unlocked. They trying to do business for Dash Unlocked, but somehow, some way, Luce Cannon was trying to run pressure on that shit for Wack 100, because the deal, like Wack said, was already signed 6 weeks ago with Dash Network. But it was a reason that Jay Reed and Travis Ford was supposed to come up there to No Jumper for an interview, to do business, to discuss business for some reason, right? And for whatever reason it was, Travis Ford backed out. I ain't coming. I canceled, right? I canceled. But Jay Reed was still told to come. Let Wack 100 say, I don't know this guy. We know that's a lie. Wack 100 sat down at dinner with Jay Reed, Travis Ford, right? Dash Network, right? Luce Cannon, all that. But you talking about you don't know who Jay Reed is? Nah. You wanted to separate yourself from knowing Jay Reed when you already been in contact and knew who he was. Luce Cannon dropped this audio months before that shit happened at No Jumper, right? So they all have been on the phone and let Wack 100 tell you, right? I know Dale well. You hear me? I know victim one well. So I'm sitting here thinking, right? I'm like, okay, it was a bigger play. And somehow, some way, right? They wanted to overpower this situation like Luce Cannon been doing the whole time with Big U. Wack got him, and Wack is trying to run that same pressure with Luce Cannon. You hear me now? Big U had Luce Cannon as a certified flunky. Certified. You hear me? Jump off the roof. Certified flunky. Whatever Big U said do at one point, he would do it. The same exact way with Wack 100. Now we gotta be real now, right? Wack 100 and Big U are the same type of individual. It's just that Wack 100 couldn't do a damn thing with Big U in the street. So he used his police tactics to get him the fuck up out of here. Now, so I'm just paying attention to this shit, y'all. Now I'm analyzing this shit a lot deeper. I said, okay, I gotta sit here and think about this shit because I'm a real live thinker. DZ, a real live thinker. And I'm breaking this shit down now. Now that Dale called in and let us know him and Marciano is tight. They cool. They rock hard, right? Luce Cannon already know how he was running pressure on Dale. Facts. This is why Luce Cannon felt so easy about going at Jay Reed and Marciano the way he did, because he never got no backlash from going at Dale. Whenever he went at Dale, nigga, this nigga ain't gonna do nothing. What? His old, when I see you, I'ma do something, right? He never got backlash or any repercussion for going at Dale until right now. And they on his ass now, right? Nigga been working the whole time, doing what they been doing, right? Running pressure. Wack 102 now. Now I see this shit. These niggas been running that fucking extortion game and that pressure game on niggas for a long time, right? If you allowed these niggas to get close to you, they would get close to you and flip the script on your ass. Now they got you in a chokehold and they running pressure down your back, making you pay for whatever reason. And for whatever reason, they wanted to get Jay Reed out the way. They didn't want Jay Reed to have no dealings. So Luce Cannon felt like, I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna show him to make him get himself up out of the business so that Jay Reed don't want no parts, right? And I gotta say, Luce Cannon, right, had to know that Marciano was cool with Dale. And he looked at it as, these are some bitch ass niggas. Straight up. I'm running pressure on Dale, hard body. Whenever I say what I say and run down on Dale, he's scared. So they looking at Jay Reed and Marciano as they are Dale. I can run this pressure and ain't nobody gonna do nothing, right? I can run this pressure and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. But they fucked up when they recorded this shit. You hear me? This is where they fucked up at. When they recorded this shit and put it out to the entire world, it fucked they whole play up. All the extortion shit that these niggas was doing, right? All the fucking pressure that they had Luce Cannon doing, it fucked it all up on both ends. For the past dealings with Big U and for the pressure he was running for Wack 100. And now, when this no jumper indictment come down the pipe, we gonna see how shit go, because the heat done been turned the fuck up. Now I sit back and think about it. I said, hold on. Something else going on here, man. It's another picture that I had to start drawing. I said, okay, yeah. This nigga Luce Cannon knew Jay Reed because he was his celly, and he knew who Marciano was because he been running pressure on Dale. That's what it is. Nigga been running straight hardcore press on Dale for Big U for a while, right? He knew he can call Dale up on the phone and tell Dale, man, I wasn't meaning to rob you, right? You know, I didn't want to do that. Big U lied to us, right? Saying this on the internet and posting this shit to identify that he was doing the robberies for Big U. And I gotta say it like that because these dumbass niggas put it out there. Luce Cannon. This dumbass nigga put it out there that he was doing robberies for Big U. And he posted it on his YouTube channel. Facts. So, you mean to tell me this nigga wasn't working for the feds when he knows that he was admitting to a robbery for extortion on his YouTube channel and to implicate Big U? Hold up. Come on now. Let's pay attention here now. Shit getting real crafty. Shit is getting real crafty. But listen here, man. Shit blew up when they recorded the no jumper shit. Facts. These niggas would have still been running that bogus ass pressure that they been running if they never would have took footage, recorded this shit, and 600 put that shit out. 600 put that shit out to the entire world now. Straight up. 600 put it out to the entire world that these niggas did a heavy crime and he act like it was a play. 600 never fucked with Luce, right? He never fucked with Luce. Luce was sending jabs at him the whole time, right? Facts. And we all know, right? 600 watching your boy DZ content. Facts. You hear me? 600 sent DZ a cash app. Facts. I said, hold up. I'm looking at my cash app, right? I get a cash app from Christopher Lovejoy. I said, hold up. The hell? This nigga sent me a cash app and said, thanks for the content. Hold up. Nigga looking like I got one up on Luce Cannon. I got one. I said, okay. Yeah. This how I know all these niggas watching, because I'm breaking this shit down. Raw and authentic. And I do it by myself. Facts. I ain't got nobody on here rocking with me at all. I break this shit down dolo. I sit back, I analyze, because I'm a real street nigga. I just denounce the streets, baby boy. I don't want nothing to do with the streets. None of that bullshit. You hear me? Got a doctor degree out that motherfucker. Facts. Got a doctor degree out that motherfucker. And don't want nothing to do with it, baby. Now, I'm here doing what? Delivering a message to the people, to let the people understand what not to do. The reason why not to do this shit. Because you only gonna trick yourself off of the street. And that's facts. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I told you I was gonna call back.
Okay,
hey,
what's happening?
You right on it.
Yeah.
This is what happened. Right after that situation happened, a phone call was leaked, and it was leaked between Wack, Luce Cannon, and Jay Reed. And Jay Reed was trying to cut Travis Ford out the deal. Wack asked him, well, what's the hold up? What's taking so long? And so Jay Reed tells him, like, no, it ain't, it's him. He the one who holding things up. So Wack say, who? He say, oh, it's Travis Ford. He the one who holding things up. I don't think he understand the business and this, that, and the third. So what they did was, after they recorded the call, and he didn't even know they was recording the call, they called Travis. They said, look, your man's trying to X you out. So let me let you listen to this. And then Travis sent him up there on the dummy move. Then once they got there, Luce noticed who Marcio was. Or Marciano. He knew exactly who he was once he got there. And so to get at Dale, he gonna do that to him too. So it was just all a setup, but Travis Ford had everything to do with that. He sent that man up there on a dummy mission exactly for that just to happen.
I agree.
I promise you, me and you think alike, man. I swear, like we right there. Right there.
I like that.
But man, you opening up this rabbit hole so deep.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Did nobody know that Dale and Marciano was cool?
Until I put it out
there. We
there.
didn't know. They knew, but we didn't know.
Yeah. And I'm
so
glad
when you did that, what's the name today? That just opened up every man. You opening up my eyes every day.
And I go in, don't I?
Every day, baby.
Don't I go in?
Are you going in? Or yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I'm gonna say this to you: for Luce, Deuce, and Big Buck Caboose, we gonna get them. We gonna get him, baby. We got him. I'm telling you, we there.
And I appreciate you calling in too.
No problem. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. You hear me? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button and share this video, man. See, when you on the internet, right? The World Wide Web. This motherfucker's undefeated. You hear me? This motherfucker here is undefeated. Facts. And we gotta be real, man. The cat is out the bag, y'all. Facts. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. You said text from out of Texas?
Correct.
What's going on, my guy?
What's up, my fella? Listen, this is interesting. The other day, we went over the different roles that informants have and their responsibilities the other day. You remember that?
Yeah.
And and I think you identified Wack as a 137, correct?
Yeah.
So there was one thing in that 137 that you read. I don't know if you could get back to it, but there was one word in that 137 paragraph of the role and responsibility. There was one word that stuck out to me that best describes Wack. And that one word in that 137 role and responsibility was that the informant had to obligate himself, right, to intrude. The word intrude is what stuck out to me, and I did a word definition on the word intrude. The word intrude says to put oneself deliberately. So that corresponds with being obligated. To put oneself deliberately into a place. What kind of place? Like these platforms, like YouTube, No Jumper, Adam. To put oneself deliberately into a place or situation. He been in many places and he been in many situations where he was unwelcome or uninvited and had no right to intrude into these platforms and into people's lives. And that's what he did as an informant, because that was his role. You can't put yourself in a place where you're unwanted. You either there or you not. You follow what I'm saying?
I'm following you.
So the government, if we was to stop saying what Wack is doing, right? Because Wack can't do nothing without being controlled by his handler. So if we removed his name, Wack 100, and replaced it with the government, you can see very clearly what the government is doing.
That's a good one.
And I told you before when I first called in, the government has a business model. And that business model has been a business model around for decades. And this is a business model that offers informants a 137.
We agree with this.
So I appreciate you breaking it down. I'll get with you on that email tomorrow. I'm the guy with the water plant.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. We're going to work it out, my brother.
All right, bet it up.
All right. You know, I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, you hear me? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, man. Facts. Yeah. See, we done dug into this shit, you hear me? All the people that rock with me, man, I appreciate y'all. Easy be sitting around thinking, you hear me? I'm a thinker. I sit there and dig into some shit. I start putting shit together. And I said, we gonna put it out there, you hear me? We gonna put it out there, man. We appreciate Dale calling in too. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, you calling in from.
It's me, man. Yeah, you know I'm up on my motherfucking chair when he called in with that shit there, right?
I'm with you.
Motherfucking reading is very fundamental, okay? It's very, very fucking important. Certain, you really don't even have to read the whole thing. It's certain words that will stick out. That's all you need to know. It will tell you everything you need to know in the entire paragraph. You probably can read 4 or 5 words, and those words will tell you exactly what you need to know. But only intelligent people gon' see shit and see through shit like this. Hey, and that Cash App shit is very weird, right?
Yeah.
Very, very weird. I'ma just leave it. I'ma leave it as that. And another thing, remember I told you to play that clip of the Cash App nigga saying what he was saying, right? You was like, nah, I don't want to get striked, right?
Yeah.
Some shit he said, couple words, was very, very important, and he repeated it over and over and over. He told you exactly what his motherfucking assignment was. Yeah. And what the assignment is. That's why they get on these platforms. They're assigned to do that shit. All the police need is the recordings
in the videos. They don't need them to sit on stands and shit like that when they got that type of evidence.
Right.
This shit is clear as day. As long as people keep reading and educating themselves like that young man just did when he said he had to go back, that's all it takes, baby. It'll be that 1-2 words and tell you everything you need to know. There's no hiding behind that shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm with
But
you.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up. But it's that clip I wanted you to watch. I don't know if you want to play it for everybody to see, but you kind of listen to what on your own time. Listen to what he say.
And I appreciate you, man. You know, we're going to keep rocking. You see how we doing. You know, I go hard in the paint.
Listen, I ain't no motherfucking joke. You hear it in my voice. I don't play no game. When I say something, I mean it. You know what I'm saying? When I know something, I know it. I ain't lived 40 years for nothing.
I rock with you.
You feel me? Especially not in the streets that I grew up in. I ain't no motherfucking dummy.
And I appreciate you doing
Street smart, book smart. Yeah, all the shit.
Solid.
Yeah, ain't to be fucked with. I'm a cold one because I'm street smart and book smart. I'm low key dangerous because I'm gonna read the fine line, that small print that the motherfuckers ain't gonna read. That small print shit. That's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I'm gonna let it go because you know I can talk all day. That nigga got me excited. I'm in the motherfucking room moving around.
We here. Go ahead and put one of them things in the air. We here.
You already know. That's what I'm doing now. When I woke up. Shit.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Y'all know how we doing, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man. Straight up. Y'all see how we doing this thing, man. We going hard in the paint. And we peeling back the layers. Straight up. We peeling back the layers. And as we peel back the layers, you know, it's being revealed. We see what it is, man. And Wack 100, we done unmasked him. You hear me? I don't know, you know, if anybody else feels like they unmasked the way I unmasked. We done unmasked the current situation. What's going on right now? We put that work in and we let it be known, you know, what type of informant Wack is. These niggas is playing both sides of the field. These niggas is working and they running street pressure. If you being real. You hear me? These niggas is working and they running street pressure. So this shit is going every which way. And they don't care, right? But I told y'all before, them people will not allow you to lead with violence. When you start leading with violence, that's when shit gets shaky, right? And Luce Cannon thought that because his associations with them people, that they was going to allow him to do whatever he wanted. And he was wrong. And now he's finding out now that he was totally wrong. And them people are not going to allow you to lead with violence. The nigga was working, lying to them people 1 minute, trying to tell them information, trying to make sure he got Big U. Wack 100 embraced Luce Cannon, hard body. They went too far with this no jumper situation. They was already working to get Big U. You understand what I'm saying? This is why they had been going on these platforms doing what they was doing. It was a press run. Wack was the battery in Luce Cannon's back. Had the nigga with a 9-volt battery. 4 of them in his back going hard, trying to make sure that they got Big U. Mission accomplished, right? And we already know they was running pressure on Dale. Hard body now. Hard body. And from me just thinking and paying attention, right? Dale said he used to pump that gas, right? So he had dispensaries, right? And they was unlicensed dispensaries. See, from my understanding, right, out that way, they'll let those dispensaries rock for a minute without a license. But then they come shake them down. You got the police shaking the dispensary down because these niggas ain't got no license. Then you got Big U and niggas like that shaking the dispensary down because a nigga ain't got, no license and they in the streets at the same time. So Dale was being shook down both ways. They was shaking Dale down from them people. Then they was shaking down from the streets. So he was being shook down hard body, right? Getting that paper. But you got niggas shaking you down on both ends. Now, when they put you in a compromising situation, right? You got to turn to the law. You hear me? You got to turn to the law. Who you going to go to? This is why it's not good to play the streets, baby boy. You hear me? DZ telling you. Especially when you reach a high level in the game. You are a target on every fucking avenue. When you reach a high level in the game, you hear me? You are a target. And most of the times in life, people that are at a high level, they got businesses. So you have a place where you're easy accessible, right? Where niggas can pop up on you and they can come see you whenever they want. We know Dale had the weed dispensary. Niggas can pop up on it ASAP. You got the law popping up and the hood. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. Yeah. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. You hear me? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. Facts. Dale was being shook down on both ends of the game. And he was being pressed. You hear me? He was being pressed. If you listen to Dale, right, on the audio that I just dropped, they was holding it on Dale's ass from the people and Big U. Nigga function was fucked up. He's still trying to do street business with the bud, right? Run the dispensaries. And then you got niggas shaking you down, right? Niggas know you got the dispensary, so they know how to access you. You got niggas pressing you here, there, everywhere. But you trying to maintain this level, right? Shit went left. Shit went left. So we all know Luce Cannon was out there running plays. You hear me? Luce Cannon wasn't a get money nigga. He was a scammer. I can scam you. I can work you. I can line you up. I can rob you. That was Luce Cannon. You hear me? He was just doing it in bulk. You hear me? One of those type niggas that'll show you something light and then line you up for something big. And we all know now, right? When you robbing and pulling jokes to get the paper, you get that shit so fast, you spin it fast. Now you gotta go look for another jukes to keep this motherfucking engine running. Or the engine gonna run out of gas. So, you know, they running pressure on Dale consistently, right? And Wack 100, you know, the guy that start the fire and then play firefighter, like my guy RM would say, right? Wack 100 was running that pressure, telling Dale, oh, this is a good guy, right? But at the same time, he telling him, make sure you make these payments over here, or I'ma have to make the payment. Wack 100 was getting a cut of that payment. You hear what I'm saying? Now, this is DZ breaking this shit down. Wack 100 was getting a cut of that payment. But to keep the pressure on Dale, he was over there playing firefighter. Yeah, man. Listen, if you don't make these payments, I'ma have to make it. What type of nigga do you know is going to make payments for another nigga that they know is being extorted? Huh? Can we be real? Can that make any sense to anybody? Let's be real. What type of nigga now is going to make extortion payments for a nigga that they know is being extorted if he don't make the fucking payment? Nah, that was the reverse psychology that Wack 100 was putting on Dale to make sure he makes that fucking payment. Ha! That was Wack 100 with the fucking tactics, making sure Dale, man, you better make that payment. Wack was getting the cut. But Wack was doing it different than Big U, where Big U wanted the direct link. Yo, nigga. And I'm putting this shit together myself. Y'all hear me? Because I really come from the fucking streets. These niggas that this shit doing, hey, I'm just paying attention to this shit and I'm analyzing it and I'm breaking it down. You hear me? I ain't got the full scoop from Dale yet, and I'm hoping he get with me. We do an interview, break this shit down, and I put it out there. His side of the story. But I'm breaking it down from all the pieces of the puzzle that I'm getting, that I'm gathering up. And I said, hold up. I'm hearing Wack saying, I gotta make these payments if you don't pay him, nigga. That's just you trying to convince him to make sure he pays it so that you get your fucking cut, nigga. Hold up. And you over there running to whoever you putting the people on to make the payments, right? Yo, did he make that payment? Make sure you got my cut, nigga. See, these niggas was running that game for a while, man. This why I don't trust a soul watching your own people. Now, we gonna say this now. Everybody involved in this shit was all niggas. Facts. Everybody was all niggas. It wasn't no white people involved in this. All niggas. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. Appreciate y'all. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. What's happening?
Hey, this KO. What it do?
What's going on, KO? What's popping?
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How long you gonna be on Wack ass?
Until it's over.
I thought we said we're gonna do this shit till it's stuck.
It ain't stick yet. I'm gonna say it ain't over yet.
Exactly. So we don't need motherfucking ass, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to bag you up on something.
Let's go.
You didn't pay attention when Dale said it's not just me. And you not the only one.
I agree. Listen, I agree what he's saying. I know they doing that shit to more people.
And when he said, I can't bag up for other people But it's just like you squeeze the goddamn lemon so long.
Ain't no more
Man,
juice in the
this shit.
motherfucker.
So, from what I heard from him early, because I was in there, the man only could do, he like, man, I don't know how to play offense and defense at the same time. So they let you know you getting squeezed from both sides.
From this, like I said, from them people and from the niggas.
But I'm gonna tell you what he revealed, and people didn't pay attention to. It wasn't just Luce. He gave you it, but then you were like, I was like, I hope you hit him with it. You're like, so you saying Wack? If you had said that shit, he would have said, well, I ain't gonna say. I was hoping you asked him it. Cause that's what he was resorting back to. He was like, I don't think Luce working. You like, well, I know he working. You hit him with the proffer. He was like, oh, for real? Yeah, I kind of know that. But he was alluding to Wack, but he didn't say the name.
Right.
Cause they were working the fuck together. He told Wack he was working, right?
Yeah.
And so he know Wack working.
Yeah.
Wack told him that Luce working. See how he knew? He like, damn, I didn't know he took a proffer. You fucked him up when you said he took a proffer.
Yeah.
He was finna get ready to reveal something. First he said he wasn't gonna talk. And shout out to Jay Reed. When he brought up and said that he knew Marciano, that one of my best friends. Man, them niggas were getting some real motherfucking money out there. I'm like, nigga, I should have been in Cali.
Yeah.
$1,000 a week.
Yeah. No, $1,000 a day.
Yeah, a day.
Yeah.
Niggas, what the fuck, nigga, that man's a motherfucking month. And then when they were discussing the conversation, nigga, you throw me a 60 ball, I'm gonna return it right back. I'm gonna throw you 100. God damn, nigga, y'all move some shit. Like he said, he didn't sugarcoat from me. He like, I know how to make motherfucking money.
Yeah.
But I can't play offense and defense at the same time.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys, they looked at him and like, okay, yeah, we got his ass.
Yeah. There was
He ain't got no muscle behind him, but he got plugged, but he ain't turning them plugs up.
Yeah.
Like he said, I can make the money. And he thought he was getting in line and these be my muscle nigga. Luce admitted to me, he was like, nigga, we ain't made no $1 million together. Luce said, well, I got what I need to get. I'm like, this nigga gotta be the goofiest motherfucker ever. I wish you would tell me some shit like that. It wouldn't work like that. Not down here. Where I'm from. I guess that's the West Coast shit, but he was telling you some shit if you look at it, but he wasn't telling you. He was like, when he admitted, he said, I ain't know Jay Reed would record me, but then my guy, he want the fame too.
Yeah.
He admitted and told you he pulled the plug on them motherfuckers when they jumped on Marciano. He told you he's 60 years old, man. That's my best friend.
Yeah.
Man, I was tired of that shit. He told you that. If you look back at when you let him talk, he told you the reason he did.
Yeah.
He did it because of Marciano. When they did that shit at No Jumper, that's why he cut himself off. He can't talk about it because it's so much an open case.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, and I'll see it cross this line, but we can talk on the other way. It looked like he need a little help, but shit, I got a bag. I want to hear your conversation. But this content, motherfucker goddamn sent it. You not reacting to it, not shouting people out, not SBG TV, nigga, your ass getting copyrighted. And I'll put 5 bands on it. That man will tell you every motherfucking thing. Cause he's already exposed that he working.
Yeah.
The man said, y'all, they getting people 200-300. That lets you know. Man, I just need a little pocket in my chain.
Yeah.
Nigga, I give you 5. And that's out of my pocket. Cause I want to hear this shit.
Yeah. And listen, I'm trying to get to it, KO. You know, and believe I'm gonna push the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him, sit down and think about it. But I got a great link to get in contact with him, so we're gonna figure it out.
Hey, I thought they said you ain't had no contact.
Yeah, listen, you see, them goofy ass niggas don't know nothing. That's all.
Oh, we ain't worried about that active ass nigga. Cause we exposed his real name back here when I sent you the shit.
Right.
So you didn't realize they're the same person.
Right.
We ain't gotta mention that name, but you know when I first sent you that shit,
Yeah.
they're the same damn person.
Okay.
They were kissing Wack ass.
Yeah.
And Wack, he tried to sue Wack, but then it was resolved. Man, get the fuck out of here. I just didn't say nothing. I just was like, okay, I'm just sitting over here, and I'm gonna watch this shit. Man, I'm sitting there watching my money work. I run my normal company. Like I just called you now. A lot of people don't know that. It probably pulled up on your phone. It's a company goddamn call. Man, I'm a businessman first. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah.
We men first. Fuck the bullshit.
Facts.
So I kind of get what the man coming from. Like, man, you ain't finna keep squeezing me. Man, what the fuck you like? Nigga, fuck you. But see, Wack played into all along. Okay, Luke, I know you know him. I know, yeah. Go on, tell me how you robbed a nigga. Yeah, nigga, you that damn stupid. That's why I'm like, man, hell, I wouldn't tell you neither. But shit, yeah. But you get it. If you get what the man was putting down, he did it for Mark. That's why I was like, Jay Reed said, fuck that. When he did that shit last night, I knew he was finna come with the move. I know he finna send him that shit.
Yeah.
All he did, tie you on the phone and got him on the phone with it. But, I mean, I respect shit like that because, like, I don't give a fuck. You have men or a woman to sit there and say, man, this motherfucker just raped my daughter. He gave you the right scenario and let you know. He was lying. I know Dale was lying. Man, like the girl that got raped. No, he trying to set it up to make it cover. You ain't got to make yourself feel good. I don't give a fuck how much money I'm making. I'm paying y'all that kind of goddamn money. You not that nigga, I'm me. You ain't gonna squeeze me like that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm gonna fry your ass too. But he got caught doing what he was doing. The streets, I can't find a goddamn woman other than my wife that was loyal to me. So how the hell you think the streets loyal to you?
They always gonna
fucking code.
Yeah.
You said the best thing when you checked the nigga ass last night. I'm not your best friend. We just cool. You don't know if I'm loyal to you. You like, man, nigga, I stand on fucking alone. Fuck them.
Yeah.
When you check that, when I say you checked that nigga ass last night, I'm like, boy, then you ain't even missing it night. You like, bitch, run the cut. Run the cut. I give you the permission to run that. I hate you told a nigga you a striking talent, you kind of scared him. Bitch, he ain't run that shit.
Yeah.
You know that? I'm like, man, you get your bitch ass. Y'all ain't got no. What you? Nigga can't even calculate what a pound of weed if you selling it for $1,200. I'm like, this nigga dumb. I know that bitch ass nigga probably listening, but I was like, that nigga I was like, nigga, Jesus just put your ass in the trick bag. He made you fall right into his lap. And now I was like, well, I hope you calm down. I'm like, nigga, you on their ass right now. That's why I like when I see you when you start cooking, I just get back and I just throw the salute sign. I'm like, man, nigga, cook their ass. See, I've been just chilling for the last 3 days. I ain't even called in, I ain't said nothing. But when Dale called in, I so wanted to call right back. I said, well, I'm gonna let the other people get their shit off. Englewood been telling you, these motherfuckers easy to beat. They just that damn dog.
Facts.
They don't have no fucking common sense, no business like. They not intellectual at fucking all.
Facts.
If you even look at, you get them on the phone, that's what I was like, oh, Dale, like, he one of them. He like, he really not street. He just a getting money motherfucker, like, a old head, cool ass nigga. And he want to put his people on. But nigga, you ain't got to extort the nigga because he gonna put you on.
Right.
Them niggas just went to pushing the issue. Like, nigga, you pressing me for that kind of motherfucking money? Luce said, oh, nigga, you sent a 30-day contract, $1,000 a day. That nigga said, I ain't never did that shit. I'm like, oh, no. So I can vouch with him.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you calling in too, KO.
All right, man. As always, love. shout out to my people. Shout out to RM. Shout out to Kaya. I love my people. They being here. They keeping the shit real, holding it down. But there's a lot of fake motherfuckers. But we loving the fuck out of them. Tell them keep running that motherfucking goddamn hey. Hit that subscribe button.
Facts.
We ain't done till we get that get back.
Facts.
Lord, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. You know, I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. We on the way to 9K subscribers. And y'all know DZ going in. Facts. And we gonna continue to go in and deliver. You know, definitely shout out to RM, Kid. Y'all the truth. Y'all hold it down. Y'all be in the chat, making sure that y'all on top of shit. I gotta get at to y'all. Facts. I'm out here cooking. Y'all holding it down in the chat. All the people in the chat that rock with me, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know we grinding hard. And we gonna continue to grind, man. Continue to deliver. You know, it's just you know, it's one of them days that I had sat back and I thought about it, man. I said, I gotta break this shit down today. You hear me? I said, I gotta break this one down, man. I got this one. Hold up. Now I'm seeing it. You know? And I know Wack be watching. And I know that nigga say, this one smart motherfucker. You hear me? Yeah. Cause I come from it, baby boy. You hear me? I just don't want nothing to do with it. Got a doctor degree out that motherfucker. SBGB TV, what's happening?
Hold on, let me cook that nigga real quick before you get off his motherfucking bump. Nigga had to put that mask on while he was slobbering through his motherfucking teeth, hating and shit like a bitch. Nigga, I know you gonna rewatch this video. Yeah, we talking to you, nigga. We on your bumper, nigga. Nigga went and watched all your videos. He came back, you would have thought you was watching yourself, my nigga. The fuck? Nigga, I ain't never seen no grown ass man hate on another man like that. That was crazy work today. He spent the whole hour talking about you. Obsessed type shit. But I'm gonna let you go. I just had to say that. Nigga, yeah, we see that nasty ass mouth. Oh yeah, then a nigga gonna say he done had health insurance all his life. Nigga, why the fuck you ain't been got the teeth you said knocked out your mouth since the 3rd grade? Make that make sense to me, my nigga. The fuck is you saying? Nigga lost a tooth in the 3rd grade and he like 49 and still ain't found that motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna get off this bitch.
I appreciate
Take that and clip that, nigga.
Appreciate you.
For sure.
You know I rock with y'all, you hear me? Y'all know we going in, man. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Y'all know we going in. Facts. Hard body. And we ain't stopping, man. Yeah. Different type of breed here, you hear me? What's going on? Englewood Blue. It's a live call-in show. State your name. What's happening?
So you always do that for me. Hey, baby. I just want to know, this dude, it seemed like he was real nervous. I think whatever dude his name is, Adele, and he wants to talk to you, not live. Are you going to do that? Because you always say you're not talking to no one if it's not live.
Yeah. Me and Dale, if he do it, we're going to do it off the air, and then I'm gonna drop it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put it together. That's what we were talking about. So, you know, hopefully, you know, we can put it together. And if we do, you know what I'm saying, you know I'm going to drop it.
Oh, wow. So you are going to allow him to talk offline. Whoa, that's deep.
Hey, listen, this is business. This ain't personal. I don't do no personal shit offline. Only business.
All right, baby. Just protect yourself. I was just calling in to ask you that. Something else I wanted to say, but my mind is fried right now. I'm trying to go back to work and work with these damn babies. I did a circumcision today, assisted. I don't have time. My mind is fried. I'm tired, but I'm trying to listen in. And I just wanted to know that because I was like, you don't do offline, like interviews or...
Business. It's business. Business is different. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing about me, Englewood, you should understand that I know how to decipher a lot of shit. You should see, when you talk to me, Englewood, right? You should be able to tell, right, that I'm one smart motherfucker.
Oh, I know that. That's why
I'm talking about like I'm next level smart. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I roll with you.
Yeah, like next level. You understand what I'm saying? And I respect everybody, but I know how to conduct business. You know, I've been conducting business for a long time, and I've been a businessman, since I was 19.
Well, I'm overprotective over you out of everybody. So, me, RM, Kia, Brooklyn, we're just overprotective. Brooklyn, Williams, we're overprotective of you. So I'm just, I just want you to be safe. You know what I mean? Because I don't want nobody to try to side swipe you. But he was nervous, baby. I was like, why is he so? It was like he wanted to say something, but every time he was about to say something, he caught himself.
Right. So, we're going to get there. It's a lot going on right now, Englewood. We're gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe.
All right, well, we're going to be listening. We rolling 1,000,000% with you. So I just wanted to ask you that because I'm like, you don't do off-air, commentary. But you know what you're doing, and we're going to roll with you, and we're going to be waiting because I know you're going to be like, I'm gonna be talking to dude tomorrow. I'm going to put it on here. I know you're going to let us know when it's going to happen, and you're going to put it on the next day or if not that night. So I'm just overprotective as I am. And I just wanted to tell you, be safe, please.
I appreciate you calling in.
All right, baby, love you.
I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. You hear me? If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, man. Do that. Get to that. Facts. You hear me? Do that. Get to that. Hey, KO, I appreciate the upgrade, my guy. Facts. Yeah, man. We digging, all in this situation. You hear me? We getting to the bottom of it. And, the skills. This here, right, take a whole, another level of skills, right? From a guy like myself that really come from the streets, the people that was peons in the streets, they would look and say, oh, this nigga the police. Nah, nigga, I denounce the streets. You hear me? I understand how it operates. When I was out in the streets, niggas like Wack, Big U, those type of niggas, I would never fuck with them. Facts. And I'm telling y'all this real, raw, and authentic. Never. All that shit they doing, That shit that they doing, Nigga would have been checked. Straight up. And that's just facts. No cap. So I would never align with those type of niggas so that I would never put myself in that position. You hear me? If I felt some type of way, like a nigga was closing in on my space, I gotta protect myself. You hear me? And I just see what type of niggas these is, right? I would never fuck with them type niggas. And I always been a boss. You hear me? Always. 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 That's just my style, man. And it's a learning piece for the people out there. Everything that glitter ain't gold. And I'm sure Wack and Big U, they had a certain type of way at getting at people. You hear me? So you got to watch who you deal with, who you be around, who you tell stuff to. And you got to know that if you playing in the streets, that there's a possibility that anything goes in the streets. And if you got 1 foot in the street and 1 foot out the street, this is what's gonna happen. You know, Dale sold bud, but he was fucking with street niggas and he was doing some under the table shit. Obviously, if he didn't have a license for the dispensary, but if he was doing everything legit, the first thing you were supposed to do was get with them people. You hear me? You don't mix business whereas though you a civilian with street shit. When you start doing that, now you got more than one thing happening to you. You doing business in the street. You got the niggas that don't know how to get money. Straight up. I'm gonna be real. Wack and Big U, they not getting money motherfuckers. They don't know how to hustle. They know how to put pressure on niggas. That's a whole different game. You got niggas out here that know how to break it down and grind from nothing and build they shit up. That was Dale. But those type of niggas get handled from niggas like Wack and Big U. So you gotta pay attention to this shit. This is a part of the street game out there now. If you want to align yourself with the streets, this is what the fuck happens. Go the fuck to work. Make sure you legit and this shit won't happen. But if you think that you gonna have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, this is what you deal with. And you know, y'all know I ain't biased. You hear me? I'm one getting money motherfucker. Always been like that. Never been a scammer. Never been a nigga trying to work a nigga out of something. Nigga, I know how to grind from zero. I'm one of them niggas. You can give me $10 and I'm gonna bring it the fuck up. I'm one of them type niggas. Facts. You hear me? Wack, Big U, they not them type of niggas. They the type of niggas that's gonna look at the niggas that's getting that fucking money. Okay, they getting that money. I'm gonna find my way to get next to this nigga, line him the fuck up. That's Wack and Big U. That's they style. And it's niggas like that in every city. You hear me? I would never align myself with no niggas like that. You hear me? Because I would be ready to crash the fuck out. You hear me? That's the type of nigga I am. And I'm just saying facts. That's why I'm a civilian to this day. I'm going to be a civilian for the rest of my life. My past is my past. You hear me? It's just my past helps me understand what's in front of me out here with these niggas. How I pay attention to what they're doing and I'm able to articulate this shit to the people. You hear me? This is why I'm able to articulate it the way I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that was peons in the street and they come to the internet, right? And they don't know how to articulate the details and understand this type of shit because they wasn't getting no fucking money. You hear me? That's the difference. Usually, right? Getting money niggas don't come and do this shit, right? They don't like the camera. You hear me? But I made sure, right, that I left all my past in my past, nigga. All my experiences in my past, I left them. I said I'm going to come to the net and enlighten my people, right? To let my people know, to understand that it's a lose-lose situation. Think about it now. Everybody that's involved in the street shit of this, they all gonna lose. Facts. Everybody involved in the street shit that we seeing is going to lose. And that's a fact. You cannot win. You have a temporary success. That's it. It's temporary. Life is temporary. But it's a temporary success you will have fucking around 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Wack and Big U used to run together. Hard body. running down on shit, making niggas pay. That was they style. Yeah. Wack, I believe the nigga still doing it. You hear me? Got Big U out the way. These was two snakes that bumped heads. Straight up. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Ain't nothing biased about me. These was two snakes that bumped heads. Niggas playing with however they can play. We gonna play dirty. Straight up. You hear me? These was two niggas that played dirty in the street now. And if you listen to Wack, he'll tell you, ain't no limit to how he can play dirty. Ain't no limit to how he can play dirty. You feel what I'm saying? And I just know the character of these guys, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. I know the character of these guys, man. This shit is ill, because a nigga really come from it. I wouldn't go to where these niggas is at. I wouldn't hang out with these niggas. I would never befriend these type of niggas. Facts. Not at all. And I appreciate Wack for calling me. Facts. Because I told them niggas, him and Luce, when they initially called me, because I already know the intellect that I got and the type of nigga I am, I said, oh, this was perfect. When these niggas called me, I said, okay, now the world gonna hear me. Because I really got it, nigga. I really got it. Facts. Straight up. I really got it. And I'm coming to this motherfucking internet. This is how I know, y'all. I'm gonna put full court press on this motherfucker. We gonna turn it up. Every time I come on this motherfucker, I rock this bitch and deliver. Facts. All them niggas is fufafi. Facts. All them niggas is fufafi. Facts. Every time I come on this motherfucker, I rock this bitch. Every time. Straight up. But I understand what them niggas was doing, though. They was running that extortion shit, man. You hear me? I understand. Them niggas was running that extortion shit, man. That was the MO. You hear me? That was the MO. But one thing I can say, man, that shit don't work on the East Coast. I gotta be real, man. That shit do not work on the East Coast. A nigga will check your fucking ass. Straight up. I gotta say that. Facts. That shit don't work over here. Nah. Nigga be telling you, yeah, all right, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. You I gotta give you what? Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Meet me over here. Bow! Knock your shit straight off. Yeah. Oh, I gotta give it to you? You want it? Yeah, you can have it. Come on, man. Yeah, meet me over here. Yeah. What time I gotta give it to you? What, you need it? Yeah, man. Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, all right. Come on. Come get it. Come get it. Yeah, I got you. You can have it. Yeah. But when do you want me to give it to you? You sure? Yeah, all right. Come on. But niggas know who to do that with. Niggas know what type of people to do that with. You hear me? You hear me? Niggas that's willing to crash out about theirs? Nah. Nah. That shit's crazy. You know, I'm glad I'm a civilian like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad I've been through all the shit I've been through to let me understand so I can be here and talk about it and tell the people what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. You know? I won't never put myself in a situation, nigga, Never, ever. All my experiences, I remember in life having that street mentality, that real nigga shit, you know, going to war, all that shit. I remember that shit, right? I remember that shit, you know? I remember that shit. And, you know, it's a thing of the past for me. So from what I see now, I'm able to talk about it to the people, you know, because I know it still goes on everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I know it, you know, still goes on everywhere. Facts. Facts. Yeah, I know it still goes on everywhere. You know? What happened, KO? You said somebody took the badge? How they do that? RM. Get KO his badge back. I don't know how that go. You know, put KO shit back on for him. Yeah. But, you know, I remember though, you know, my time out there, man. I just, when I look at them niggas, I be like, yo, that shit ill. That shit ill. You know? Them niggas like, you know, Wack and Big U, that shit they do. That shit's crazy. You hear me? That shit crazy. That shit had me in my fucking room, you know, through my house pacing all night, nigga, until I solved that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna get this shit done. Yeah, facts. SBGB TV. It's a live calling show. What's happening?
I know I don't mean to interrupt you, man. I know you cooking, but that shit is funny. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but shit starting to be real weird. Earlier, it blocked me from in the chat from talking. Then all of a sudden, I was able to comment. Then you got KO talking about niggas is emailing him and shit. Now he talking about his badge gone. I don't know if these motherfuckers got motherfuckers hacking shit, trying to figure out who, you know what I'm saying, talking against him or what. But nigga, we know we talking big facts around this motherfucker. Cause I noticed some shit too. And then cash apps and shit and all that. No.
Yeah. That is
crazy. You know what I'm saying, but I ain't trying to really say too much, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they might be hating like that because you know I'm putting in that pressure.
Listen. Clear the motherfucking call on every night. I don't want the motherfucker tapping my shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I swear to God, I'm blowing some shit down. Don't come over here and ask me why I've said nothing. Because I got a motherfucking voice and I ain't no fool. Nigga, you niggas playing street shit and I'm speaking on it. But yeah, some shit is going on. I'm going to tell you that now.
Okay. Yeah.
So keep your eye out. Shit being glitchy and ain't doing something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that either. That shit's crazy. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Hey, very crazy. I'm telling you what happened to me earlier, and I'm like, what the fuck? This ain't never happened. As long as I've been on YouTube, looking at videos and shit, commenting, never.
Yeah, that is crazy, you know.
Until I visited your shit and started talking. Nigga, I don't call nobody motherfucking podcast. Right. But for the fact I know I'm from the land, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I know some of these motherfuckers, that's the only reason I even attempted to push this motherfucking number. Other than that, I would not have. But some strange shit is, I don't know.
We gonna try to get to the
niggas is already connected with them peoples. And do they got them motherfuckers tapping us? What the fuck?
Let me take this call right here. Stay locked in.
For sure.
SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name. Where you calling in from?
Dizzy, California.
What's happening, California? Yay.
Dizzy, I was online with you today, my guy, and let me say this.
Talk to me.
Let me tell you, that was an incredible live, and congratulations and kudos, as the gentleman say, and salute to you. You had the government's star witness in your life. The government's star witness in your life. I was like, is this really happening? And of course, all of the other larger podcasts were probably just sick. Those guys would have paid thousands, as this gentleman said. They were offering him money to come speak on their platforms and exploit him for clicks and views. But you had him, and it was authentic, and it was clean, and it was just kudos to you. Kudos to you.
Facts.
Kudos to you. Can I just say something?
Talk to me.
Can I just say something?
Talk to me.
These circumstances, I grew up in LA. I've never been a part of gang politics, but I understand some of how this stuff works, right?
Right.
But this right here is like crazy, in the words of Kendrick. It's like crazy, scary, spooky, and it's hilarious. This case involves drugs. It involves gangs, sex, murder, extortion, racketeering, everything. And this guy whacked the government's best. Someone said it on your show. I think it was you. He is the best witness because though he has never told a lie to the government, he has spun us around for months and months and months. And this is hilarious to watch him crash out. He went to no jumper and essentially got rid of everybody that was on that. Everybody's in jail. He got rid of the pimp. Because the pimp had a little shine on him. And he slid in and he just crashed out. Now look at him now. Now, the question, there's no denying Big U was a creep. And everybody is culpable for it. He had his hands in the government. They should be ashamed. He had his hands. The preachers were supporting him, putting him on platforms. They should be ashamed. The entertainment business. What's that guy named Corrupt was standing next to him, looking like a hostage? He was a creep. And in the inner city, if anybody knows, we may not speak to the cops, but everybody knows what the real deal is. So everybody know what he was doing to people. And allegedly, what's this guy name? The guy, gosh. Anyways, they were talking about
in the day.
No, Charleston
White.
Yeah, Charleston White said, "Listen to this," and I really believe this. Nip became bigger than the program.
Right.
See, Nip grew up in the hood, and he was that little dude that you could put his thumb on all the time. Bully him around. He's 6'5", big and big. Nip was tall, thick. Why would you fade a guy like that? That's just bullying. That's just pumping the fear of God in your heart. That's just mean. So, and he bragged about having him in a 10-year contract. So he had him under his thumb. But unfortunately, Nip was much smarter than this guy. And he went out and he made connections. And he got himself affiliated with people with real money, legit money. And then he came back to the inner city, to the hood, and he invested in the hood. And he was a rock star. He pulled up, like Charleston White said, in his platinum Jaguar, looking good with his new girlfriend. Do you think that anybody thinks that you, Big U, did not that enjoy seeing that? Of course not. So yes, he was on his hit list, and he was known for following through with whatever devastation he called for. He's a shot caller, like it was established last night on this platform, SBG TV. Wack was and is terrified of Big U. That's a grown man terrified of another man, so much so that he commits to working for the government. As you said, a true informant. And he lined him up, and he lined up all of his lieutenants and generals and everyone else so that he could swoop in. But here's my question. And then I have one more point, and then I have a question, and I'm done. Thank you for indulging me, because I've been waiting all day for this. That neighborhood, that little 5-mile radius of where they live, is a beautiful neighborhood. Those houses are vintage. I wish I could just pick one up and put it on my property. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And it is one of the only used to be it's gentrified now, but the all black communities. Instead of using all of that negative energy and criminal mentality and activities to extort and just drain the community, they could have built up a black Beverly Hills, the only black Beverly Hills in the United States, because it has everything that you need for that. It's already established. Now you can't even go over there and buy a house. Over there where they live, behind those little areas, the little single family homes, you probably can't. 800 square foot home, you probably couldn't get in one of those homes for less than $1 million right now. Right now in that community. And so here's my question, and I'm done. Thank you for indulging me. If we know that Big U was capable of doing all this on the street, I don't really think that Wack will go to jail. But I think that Wack's credibility is so destroyed. Who's going to do like he says, business? Who's going to do business with him? And how can he move around outside with now that the emperor's closed and the mask is off? How does Wack survive the devastation that's the downfall, the breakdown, the disillusion of all this? He's the main culprit, the number one informer. How does he survive all this? And guess what? It's not about the setback. It's about the get back.
Right though, baby. Right though.
Thank you for letting me, Dust. But that's my question I posed to you in the chat, because this is going to be interesting to see. I don't really think that Wack will be able to be on podcasts and be the man. Who would do business with Wack?
Yes, it's definitely crazy now.
Yeah, I mean, who would want him to be their manager? I'm sure that he's not able to walk in those big businesses and go in there and broker deals legitimately without all this side deal, underground, low tree hanging kind of deals that he's accustomed to, backstabbing and extorting people. It's known. We've just figured it out. We're just seeing it. This has been going on for decades in the industry.
Yeah.
But Wack is when I grew up, he used to call men like Wack a buster. I've never seen a grown man, gossip as much as he does. And he thinks he's so fly. He thinks he's so articulate because he's smarter than the average hoodlum down there. Once all this gang banging stuff has gone, and it's gone through the courts, and we've all exhausted it, he has no shine. He has nothing. He has no it factor. Who's going to tune into his podcast?
Yeah, his shit be light.
Anyways, I want to thank you so much for letting me. I had to take little notes because I didn't want to miss, but I was so happy for you today. I just was so happy when you got that call today. It was incredible, and I do hope that everybody that's involved, criminality or not, nobody deserves to be bullied, extorted. Can you imagine working and having somebody come into your business once a week and demanding $1,000 or $10,000 from you or $20,000 from you a week?
Hey, listen, I know I couldn't imagine, because it wouldn't happen to me. I know it's fucked up for him, and he had to experience that. But me, I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna say where I would go with it, but I know my personality. That's why Wack and Big U, that shit that they do, that shit wouldn't work with me. I would either be dead or it wouldn't work with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy that they felt so comfortable and that they still continue to think like, that shit is cool.
Oh my God. You know what? I don't understand. And all of them have women. I'm like, what kind of women would want to crawl up under these type of guys? Wack is so weak looking to me and acting to me. He's unmanly. It's like, oh my gosh. And this is, you know what? And you have all the other, people know, people see. I think you, because I skim around and watch these little shows to see what's going on, and I tune out because it's too much glazing. But I think you just kept it 100, and you didn't have an interest in it one way or the other. What happened at No Jumper was deplorable. And actually, I kind of tuned out after about a week because everyone kept saying there's nothing's going to happen, and nothing was happening. Who knew that they had this Rico coming down the line? But I tuned out because I couldn't believe that these guys would do that to another grown man. Get online, brag about it, show the video, and nothing happens. That was deplorable to me. That broke my heart, kind of. That was just too much. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they're gone. They're all a bunch of snitches, if that's what they want to call themselves. They self-snitching. The government has them, and all of them are talking, like you said. And what did you say? Wack is the best informant? What did you call Wack? He was the main one? How did you describe him?
He definitely the main informant. We know that. He's definitely working.
Oh, yeah. He's the main one. And like you said, he does not tell the feds a lie. He tells them the complete truth, but he lies and spins us because he thinks everybody is stuck on stupid like him and his minions. Okay?
Facts.
But I cannot wait to see how. And you know what? I don't wish anybody in jail. I don't wish any black. It's a horrible place for a black man to be locked down in prison. Okay, but for people who kill and murder people, extort people, beat up people, put the fear of God in them, jack them up, they deserve to be in jail. They're menaces to society.
Yeah.
They really deserve to be in jail. He's online bragging about extorting Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian, he's self-snitching all the time. They deserve to be in jail. And I would like to see Wack in jail with Big U and his millions. I would like to see how his life would be, since he's so big and bad. Anyways, thank you so much for indulging me. I'm going to get off of the line and let you continue with the show. I'm tuned in. And yes, DZ, I rock with you. I love your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm just going to watch you grow. I'm subscribed, as you can see, hopefully. I'm just going to watch it grow. I want to be here at the ground so that when you're up and you get your plaque, okay?
I appreciate you.
Right on. You have a good evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. She definitely, was doing her thing. And, this is what I do. I give people a platform, especially people that, have a grown personality. I give you the platform where you can express yourself and you have a voice too. People that, talk like they got some sense. We can have a difference of opinion about things, but definitely the people that got some sense. And I appreciate all of y'all. Hey, run the table, man. I appreciate that super chat. We stepping on any hater that come playing over here at SBGB TV. Legally, real niggas do real things. Facts. You hear me? That's facts. And we gonna keep grinding. I told jokers, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep grinding, and I appreciate everybody that rock with me. The real recognize real. We got male and females that rock with your boy. Straight up. And I appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? Straight up. All the people that been rocking with me, we going hard in the paint. Non-stop now. And this is what we do, We want to keep delivering the message. We going to make sure that it's up and it's stuck. Facts. You know what I'm saying? The haters, they going to hate, but we ain't going to worry about them. We going to keep doing what we doing. We going to shine over top of all that shit, man. Y'all know I've been talking about that situation, that no jumper from the door. You hear me? I've been talking about that no jumper situation from the door, but it was a bigger situation at hand for that. It was a bigger situation at hand, and we see that now. You know what I mean? Dudes playing both sides. Niggas want to be on that street, extortion shit, then turn around. You know what I'm saying? They working. You hear me? And you gotta know, right? When them feds slide up on you, they in regular clothes. You hear me? They running around. You don't know who they is. You know what I'm saying? I done definitely heard a lot of different situations, you know, around my way. You feel what I'm saying? So I can just imagine, you know, in other places, whereas though the feds will cater your event. You understand what I'm saying? You call a place to get them to cater an event. The feds got your phone tapped. They'll intercept it and then cater your event. You need phone lines put outside your crib. They'll come in a damn van, in the damn work trucks, like the phone company, to install the lines, and they'll be watching. They do all kinds of shit now. So when we watch Wack run around the internet like he's doing and arguing with people, saying what he'll do to you, 1,500 or get you up out of here, shit like that. We'll go see your mom, all that shit. And you supposed to be so-called paid. That let the people know that got common sense you working. The people that might not have common sense, they might not understand. But people with common sense will understand. You saying you this paid, but you operating in this fashion. Like you don't care about losing everything you work for. Think about that now. Somebody that accomplished some shit, that them put the grind in to make it somewhere, they're going to care about losing this shit that they work for. Straight up. You hear me? They're going to think about, if I get locked up, the shit that I own, if I got a mortgage, you understand what I'm saying? If I got a card payment, all this shit. If you got these type of things, they're going to go to the basement, because in all actuality, the people that you say that you care about, they're going to be spending your shit. They're not going to be paying your shit on time, handling your business. They're going to be using your shit like they don't give a fuck, right? So for a person that say they so paid in the world, right? They got all this money and they operate in this fashion, it lets you know, nigga, you working, because you don't have any fear about losing the stuff that you supposedly accumulated. And I'm telling you this shit facts, straight facts, because people that care, they're gonna operate in the manner like, I'm not risking the things that I've accumulated for something stupid when we see this in plain sight. But let niggas like Wack tell it, right? I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know everything I'm saying. I know how to do this. But the people that's seeing this shit, that's witnessing it, that have common sense, like, what the fuck? You doing this and you got what? Okay. Yeah, all right. It's how I know it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say I got mansions here, man. You ain't got that shit, nigga. You a fucking lie, nigga. You a liar. You're a fucking liar. Ain't no way I'ma have mansions here, there, and everywhere, but I'm doing criminal shit every day. It doesn't align, man. You know? And y'all know we call this shit out. Facts. We want the people to see it for what it is. And that's all we've been doing. From the door. Tell Wack we got the content and running it. Facts. KO. Facts. Definitely got the content. You know? And we gonna keep running this shit. We gonna keep delivering. I'm gonna keep putting these hours in. I'm gonna keep grinding. Cause this shit gonna take off like a rocket. You hear me? We gonna put the jets on this motherfucker. That dedication. You know what I'm saying? DZ built for it tough, man. I put that dedication when I'm into something. And I'm into this shit. I smell something. I smell it. I literally can smell this shit. You know? The brother that came from the bottom. Nothing. You hear me? One of those type of dudes. And always made something from nothing. Always. I never been a person that try to scam a nigga, trying to come up. I always kept those type of niggas away from me. Always. Any of those type of scam niggas and shit like that, hey, you got to do what you got to do, but I kept them away from me. You would never be able to be around me, ever. Once you tell me you do scamming shit, you will never be in my presence, you know? And I don't reveal that, you know, to people when I meet them, like, yo, I don't fuck with these type. I just listen to you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Once you say any sign, any increment that you like that, oh, that's it. No rap. You know? Because I value the grind. And I understand that people that grind appreciate that shit. The people that scam, they don't appreciate nothing. Everything's disposable. You hear me? Straight up. Wack played his hand too strong and showed all his damn cards. The JIG is up. Jig is up. Facts. Facts. You know? But you know, like I said, man, I appreciate Wack calling in. And I told them niggas from the door, Wack never gonna forget me. Luce Cannon never gonna forget me. Them niggas is never. You know, let Wack say it. You know, at first, don't nobody know you. Now, a lot of people know me. You hear me? Because I deliver different. Facts, DZ, real recognize real ones. Facts, RM. I deliver different. You hear me? Deliver different. Ocean views after the overtime. We going in. And I'm going to make sure the work I'm going to put in is going to be unmatched. You know? I'm putting work in with a brain on my shoulder. You feel me? I ain't been one of them jokers that keep going back to jail. Yeah, I did 3 years in jail before. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I did 3 years in jail. But I ain't one of them type of dudes that keep going back to jail. You know, I'm not one of them. You feel me? And, you know, I went through what I went through at that time. You feel me? I learned from my mistakes. You know? And, you know, I ain't even mad that I went through the things I went through. If we being real, those was lessons for me. Experiences that at the time I wish I wasn't in. But I think me going through those lessons might have saved me from going through a major lesson. Because there's jokers out here now doing life, 20, 30 years, that maybe if they would have had a little 3-year lesson like I did, they would have learned to change the game. You know? So I'm grateful for whatever I've been through. You feel me? You know, and at my age now, at the stages I'm at now, I'm very mindful who I keep around me and who I involve myself with, you know, because I know that I have a problem with responding. You feel me? I'm not a trouble starter. I don't want no beef. You feel me? I don't want no flame. I don't want no fire. But I got a problem with responding. And you know, I told y'all this before. I have a major problem with responding. You know, I'm not the person that's trying to start trouble with anybody. But you ain't fucking with me at all. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody bothering me, fucking with me, it makes me think about it continuously until I can put a stop to it. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, me seeing how these niggas operate, boy, I can call them out to the T, you know? Because them niggas would never. I don't give a fuck how many niggas you roll with, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, you know, them niggas think because they got a whole bunch of people around them and shit like that. Nobody give a fuck about that shit, nigga. Straight up. Yeah. And, you know, I know that it's different politics everywhere, you know. It's like that, you know. But if you pay attention to it, they put us in tight areas. You know, we live on top of each other, so it's hard to escape those certain kind of politics wherever you from. You know, because we live so close. We on top of each other. And it's hard to escape something that you gotta see every single second. It's hard, you know. You know, and I always told myself, right, you know, that I was gonna make sure, you know, and this was when I was young, right? I always told myself when I was young, right, that I would always make sure that when I got my spot that was for me, I was gonna make sure that it was away from, you know, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you know, I wanna be able to go back in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. I wanna be able to go back in the hood and leave. I don't wanna be right there, you know, because then I'm subjected to too many things. You know? I'm subjected to everything that's right there. But that's what happens inside of our culture. You stuck in the environment, so you have to adapt. And then sometimes once you adapt, you feel uncomfortable removing yourself. You like, I'm used to this. This is entertaining. So you don't know how to remove yourself, man. So I think that's a trap within itself, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I think that's a trap within itself, man. And you know, this right here, coming to the YouTube space, you know, I got the ability, you know, to be able to call this shit out that we see. You know, I get to call this shit all the way out that we see that's affecting us, man. Because it's a lot of shit that's affecting us. And, you know, I get to break it down, man. And, you know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, man. Straight up. I appreciate all y'all, man. We ain't gonna stop grinding. We gonna keep going. And we gonna keep delivering. You know, the line be open for the people. You got a voice over here. That's the one thing, you know, that's definitely going on over here. Everybody got a voice, you know. And I know some people, they gonna start, you know, copying the swag because they see. But you got to be able to deliver it to hold this down this way. Everybody can't handle the live call-in, you know, and be able to talk to the people. You hear me? Straight up. Appreciate all y'all that be rocking with me, though. Facts. Facts. Yeah. The line is open though, man. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel. The line is open. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And share this video. DZ be going in, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I be going the fuck in. Straight up. He said, what did he say? 10 to 20,000 is faster than 1 to 10. 1 to 1,000. Keep grinding. Yeah. We gonna definitely keep grinding. I'm locked in. I got the groove now, though. Now I got the groove. So I know I just gotta, keep turning this joint. That's all. Keep turning it. Keep turning this motherfucker. Non-stop. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Keep turning this motherfucker non-stop. And being me. You know what I'm saying? And I know now, people, they don't even try to, play that game to get next to me. That now they don't even try. At first, people was playing that shit. I think, people can see though. Like, even the people that know me, I'm gonna be honest, man. They don't know how to take me. People say, man, I don't know how to take you. I don't know when, because I like it like that. I need to keep you off balance. I don't want you to feel like, because then you might do something out of pocket, and then I go left field. Now you like, why you do that? Because you invaded my privacy, my personal space. You took me out of my zone. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to. So the best thing for me is to stay to myself, in my zone, focusing on what I gotta focus on. Focusing on what I want to do. Straight up. Yeah. And keep grinding though. In pocket. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding in pocket, man. Let me see. Was it something that I had that I wanted to say something about? Let me see here, y'all. Facts. DZ appreciate y'all like a motherfucker. What happened with this right here, man? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me look this up real quick. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Oh, you know what I was thinking about too? I was thinking about Brick Baby. Let me see something here. I seen some shit going on Brick Baby shit, y'all. Hold on. We gonna check this out. Let me see if I can still dig into this. I got some shit here with Brick Baby, right? I'm gonna pull it up and let y'all see it, man. What does this say here? Hold the fuck up. I'm wondering if they preparing something for Brick Baby. Cause I did see this, y'all. We gonna look at some of Brick Baby got. They done put a whole bunch of shit on his shit. Yes, they did. Let me see. And this here was, what date is this? This was at 3/25. I wonder. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. They making me clock back in this joint. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. They're making me clock back in. I wanted to pull this shit up for Brick Baby. Facts. I'll pull this shit up for Brick Baby. Hold up, y'all. shit up right now. Alright, let me pull this out. We got back in there. So I was looking at this shit here, right? I was wondering with this with Brick Baby though, right? Why did they do this with him? They wanted to make sure that they revoked his passport. So I'm thinking like, were they gonna let this nigga out or something? Cause they says, look at this shit here. I want y'all to see this shit. This shit says, I have been issued a passport or other travel documents. I will surrender my passport and all other travel documents issued to me by the United States Pretrial Service Agency by the deadline imposed. I will not apply for a passport or other travel documents during the pendency of this case. So this here got me thinking like, is they gonna let Brick Baby out? I want y'all see that, right? I want y'all to take a look at that. Is they gonna let Brick Baby the fuck out? Cause he signed this March 19th. You feel what I'm saying? That's some crazy shit. Yeah, that here fucked me up. Like, why the fuck is they worried about him putting his passport, turning his passport in, and this is U.S. pretrial services? That there fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. Signature of defendant, material witness. Y'all see this, right? Brick Baby is a material witness. I want y'all to see this shit. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. It says signature of defendant, material witness. Brick Baby is a material witness. I'm guessing that Adam must know that Brick Baby is about to get released on pretrial supervision from the United States. So this nigga's ready to be released from pretrial from the United States of America, the government. You hear me? And he signed a form surrendering his passport. I'm wondering, why would he have to sign a form surrendering his passport if he's going to be held in the jail? Yeah, that's there. Something that I'm looking at there. I did see that. I'm about to go through some of these other documents in here, right? That's some shit. And that shit said right there. Y'all see that shit? This is where he signed it. It's Brick Baby's signature. Signature of defendant / material witness. This nigga's a material witness. So he's a witness. Brick Baby's a witness in this and shit here. He done told everything. Man, all these niggas, man, nobody want to go to jail for a 30 ball. Niggas talk all that gangster shit. These niggas is talking gangster. Yeah. This nigga's a fucking material witness. Y'all see this shit yourself. Yeah. Yeah. This nigga is a material witness. Facts. Y'all see that shit, right? That shit's ill. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. What's happening?
Hey, on the brick shit?
Yeah.
He on Big U shit. If you read it, it show you at the bottom. They recorded him. Big U was extorting him, so they want him to testify against Big U.
Okay, so it's on one of these documents in this file?
Yeah, if you go all the way down to the bottom, it tell you the explanation.
Okay.
And just read it. You will see Big U name on his shit.
All right, well, I gotta go find that document because this document here is just a document for him surrendering his passport. So I'm gonna go look through these other documents and then I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, get his actual the same document you had on Luce.
Yeah.
He got the same one. Tell you everything.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go find that shit now. That's what I'm looking at.
I probably could shoot it to you real quick.
Yeah. If you shoot it to me, then I'll just know what to look for in here because I'm inside the system.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can shoot it to me.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna look through this shit because I know damn well something fishy than the motherfucker, y'all. Facts. Something fishy than the motherfucker. Hold up. Why did it go way out here? Hold up. Damn, I just had it in there. I don't know why it went all the way out. Let me see. Let me close some of this shit out. Bam. Yeah, I swear I just tapped in this motherfucker. Hold up. Okay, this must be from Luce. Yeah. I'm telling you, all these motherfuckers fishy. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. All that gangster shit these niggas be talking. That shit, man, that shit's foo-faffy. Facts. We gonna type this shit in here again, y'all. I gotta get back in here again. I thought I was all the way live, but I must have hit the wrong fucking button and it pushed me the fuck out. Yeah. All these dudes is fishy than a motherfucker. They all talk that shit. But this shows y'all, man. It happens the same way every time. I'm gonna be honest though. You know what I mean? Very rarely do you see people stand up in these situations. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me get out of here because I might gotta start this over again. Let me start this over again. Hold up. Yeah, very rarely do you see these motherfuckers hold it down. I am not gonna hold you. We're gonna pull brick shit out. Yeah, let's pull brick shit out. Cause last time I looked at brick shit, he didn't have all these fucking dockets. All this shit on the docket. I was like, damn. It's a whole bunch of shit on his shit now. I'm like, damn, his shit long as a motherfucker. There been a lot of shit that been entered in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got minutes of arrest of indictment here. The fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Let me see. Order retransfer. Record general motion. Like they like opened his shit up. Like fuck me up. Open his shit up. Yeah. Let me see if I can see this now. Yeah, cause I'm gonna find it on here. Yeah, let me run through this shit, y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna open some of this shit up. Order of detention, the same shit with Luce. Let me see. Boom. It's an order of detention. You know, I'm gonna let y'all see the same shit I see. You know, I rock with y'all. Order of detention. Let's see what we got here. It said a serious risk that the defendant will flee. This the order of detention. Appearance the defendant required. I'm trying to see here. Hold up. The history of the characteristics of the defendant indicates a serious risk. But they saying he is serious risk, yo. It is therefore ordered the defendant detained prior to trial. It is further ordered that the defendant be committed to the custody of the Attorney General for confinement in the correction facilities separate to the extent practicable when persons awaiting a certain sentence being held independent. So they got it saying that they want to be separated. It is further ordered that defendant be afforded reasonable opportunity for private consultation with counsel. Let me see. It is further ordered that the order of the Court of the United States at the request of any attorney for the government that the person in charge of the correction facility in which the defendant is confined shall deliver the defendant to the United States Marshal for the purpose of appearance in connection with the proceedings. Hold on. I'm still looking, y'all. We're gonna find it though. We definitely gonna find it. But I know something fishy. Hold up. Yeah, this Brick got a lot of shit. I'm trying to see. Criminal standing. What the fuck? Hold up, y'all. Notice. Relation. I'm trying to see about this case summary shit. Case summary file. Order of magistrate. I'm trying, like all this shit that here though, this shit that they got up here now for Brick wasn't up here before though. I'm not gonna lie. All this shit was not up here. You know what I mean? We got that notice of appearance. Hold up. I wanna see. I'll click where it say case seal. See if that motherfucker open. Alright. So this here is the indictment for Brick. Now that's that one. Alright. Well, I think we read that one together, y'all. Yeah, we read this one together though. Yeah, this is when he had the case. And yeah, we did that one together. Let's hit this other one. See if this other one isn't sealed. Hold up, y'all. That one's sealed. Let's see if this other one ain't sealed. Nah, that one's sealed. So the second one is sealed. This shit here, yeah. The second one is sealed. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. The second one is sealed. I gotta check through some of them other documents because the second shit is sealed like a motherfucker. Yeah. Hold up. They got case summary. Hold on. I'm gonna hit this case summary. One. Let's see what we got here. See this one. Alright. I'm just hitting through some of these motherfuckers. Alright. Order marriage granted ex parte application, sealing indictment, governor request for detention filed by plaintiff. Place 319. Let me see what they say here. I'm just going down the fucking list. I'm just going down the list, y'all. Hold up. I'm trying to see this here. 226. Pre-trial, detention request because no condition violation will be reasonable sure. So, they still holding his ass. Hold up. I'm clicking shit. I'm going down clicking shit, y'all. Hold up. Notice of related. Government request for detention. That's what I just heard. Notice of relation file. see what we got here. It said notice of court-related criminal cases. United States versus Christian Forbes. It's previously assigned to the Honorable. It said the case arises from the same conspiracy. Additional explanation: both case charges, firearm offenses arising from the same investigation into the Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip Street gang, of which both defendants are members or associates. Both indictments rely on evidence that ultimately led to a Title III wiretap in the case on several Rolling 60 telephones. Let me see, y'all see that, right? Make sure y'all see that. Including defendant Mitchell. The FBI plans to arrest both defendants the same part of the Rolling 60 takedown, and common discovery will be produced in this case. I think we read this already, though. I think we read this already. Christian Forbes. Yeah, I think we read that. I think we read that one already, y'all. Look, let me see. We're gonna look at this next one, y'all. I'm going down the list. I think we read that one. Hold on, y'all. Look at this one together too. Let me see. Related to one, a matter that was pending in the USAO on or before January 13, 2023. So damn, that's over 2 years ago. The date that the Honorable Stephanie S. Christens resigned from her position at the first Assistant U.S. General Attorney for Central District of California in the matter of Stephanie was personally involved or about which she was personally assaulted with while employed. Okay. And we're gonna figure this shit out. I'm going through all the fucking shit. I'm going through all this shit. We're gonna go through this. Order and transfer pursuant. The fuck is this? I'm clicking on everything. Fuck it. We're gonna work it out together. Hold up. This shit some seal shit. Brick Baby, they releasing some of this shit, but some of this shit is shield. Let's see what we got here. It should say seal. Order transfer. It said, I hereby consent to transfer of the above entitled case to my calendar pursuant to Court's General Order of Matter Assignment. He said, that's a judge. They rise out of the same conspiracy, common scheme, transaction series, transaction of events. All documents subsequently filed in this case, please submit the initials FLA after the case number in place of the initials of the prior judge so that the case number will read. Okay. Right. We're just going through it all. We're going through the docket. Fuck it. We got time today. Look at my watch. I got time today. Fuck it. I crossed the line today. See, minutes of the day been arraignment. And we going down the docket, man. That's a sealed indictment, that motherfucker. That shit got open. We just going down the docket, fuck it. Facts. And I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, hear me? See, We looking over the documents together. Fuck it, we going down the stretch, y'all. You hear me? Yeah. Proceeding to arraign the defendant, assignment of the case, defendant state, true name change document arraigned under change document. Let me see. Pre-trial conference 5-2. Okay, so this is something with the scheduling here. Hold on, see. Hold up. Criminal minutes arraignment. Date 3/19. Hold the fuck up. Defendant states true name is the name on the charging document. Defendant is arraigned under name on charging docket. Defendant acknowledges have read the charges document and discussed it with counsel. Defendant pleads not guilty to all counts of the charges document. This case is assigned to Judge Fernando L. Anella. It is ordered that the following date and time set January. Hold the fuck up. This nigga got a jury trial scheduled for May 13th at 8:30 a.m. What the fuck? Hold up. Y'all see this shit? Hold up. They got a jury trial. They got a jury trial scheduled for Brick Baby. Y'all see this shit, right? Hold the fuck up. Let me see. His attorney, Megan Elizabeth Foster, right? Y'all see this shit now, right? Y'all see this shit, right? This shit's crazy. This nigga Brick Baby got a jury trial scheduled. I want y'all to see this shit. Hold the fuck up. Brick Baby, it is ordered the following date time be set jury trial 5/13/2025 at 8:30 a.m. His pre-trial conference is scheduled for May 2nd. So Brick Baby got a trial scheduled for next month now. Hold the fuck up. They got him located in 6B in Los Angeles. That's where the courtroom is going to be at. The government counsel provides trial. Brick Baby got a trial schedule. I don't know what the fuck going on there. I looked at the nigga. I thought he was going to trial. Hold up. I thought he cooperated. But this shit say this nigga got a trial schedule. Hey, KO, you said he be out by May. Ain't that some shit? Hold up. I'm at the bottom of this one. I'm going through each one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Brick got a trial scheduled now. Shit. If y'all in LA, somebody might got to go up in that motherfucker. You hear me? Brick got a trial scheduled for May 13th at 8:30 in the morning in courtroom 6B, Los Angeles, United States Courthouse, 350 West 1st Street, California. So we might gotta see if somebody got some time out there to go up in that motherfucker. You hear me? I'm with you, Just Love. You know, I'm with you. You know I rock with you. I'm saying what the documents say. Somebody might gotta go up in there that day though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna run through I'm running through the whole docket. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is in the docket. Y'all see this shit, right? You hear me? Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check. Let me see what you sent me. Just Love. I'm gonna try to find this docket in there. It said notice of courtroom related case. Was previously signed. I think it says something in there like that. We gonna get to that too then. You know I can't see this alleged case was arise. This room. Then I think I just looked at this, didn't I? I thought I just looked at this. But then I'm gonna go look at I see the shit I see you sent me. It's like a little blurry, but I can see it, but it's a little blurry. You know, sometimes that should be crazy when it's off the phone and it's somebody's live. But this shit right here, he said, look at the document. He said, look at the document I sent you. It's the same, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna run through all this one. I'm gonna run through all this one. I'll go in big U shit too. I'm gonna look in both of them. Shit, I got time. You know what I'm saying? I got time. But right here, I gotta say, this nigga got a trial scheduled for May 13th at 8:30 in the morning. Man, we might gotta see if somebody out there got some time to go up in that motherfucker. You hear me? Straight up. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I mean? Y'all see it. Straight up. I might gotta see if somebody got time to go in there at 5 on May 13th at 8:30 in the morning. He got and they said that the government council provides trial estimate of 2 to 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So this is in the docket now. Yeah. So we gonna see. I'm trying to catch that, but y'all see that right there. We gonna go through the docket though, Just Love. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever got that, they got that off the same system I'm in. So it gotta be in here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna run through this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Action. Let me see. We gonna run through the docket. I got time today. Hold on. And I'm showing y'all the docket. Yeah. He said they got him on Wiretap. Bringing Big U bring money from a robbery he did. Okay. We gonna find that in this motherfucker, Just Love. I'm in here doing the homework. We doing homework in this motherfucker. Let me see. You said date and time arrest. You know what I mean? 319 at 6 o'clock a.m. So they grabbed his ass. They was at his door in the a.m. Facts. Criminal action. He said the above defendant is currently hospitalized and cannot be transported to court for arraignment. Any other preliminary proceedings. Defendant is in U.S. Marshal Service lockup in the court building. Defendant has retained counsel. So they must have took Brick Baby to the motherfucking hospital because he was on them irks and shit. Let me see. Defendant has retained counsel. So they said he got counsel. So Brick got counsel. Defendant is in U.S. Marshal Service lockup in the court building. No. Where the fuck was he at then? So defendant is in U.S. Marshal Service lockup building. No. The above defendant is currently hospitalized. Cannot be transferred. This shit crazy. Yeah. We gonna run through we running through the whole docket with this nigga. Yeah, we got time today. Yeah, we got time. I wanna run through the motherfucking docket. Minutes of arrest of indictment hearing. Let's click on that. We going through this motherfucking facts. I want everybody to see it. Everybody, we gonna look at the docs. Yeah, hold up. Let me see here. They say court issues order under Fred R. Kern concerning prosecutor disclosure obligation. Written order. Defendant informed the charges and rights remain silent. Appointed counsel. Defendant states true name. Defendant advised consequences of false statements and financial affidavit. All financial affidavits must be filed under seal. Hold up. Government requests detention granted. Contest detention hearing is held. Defendant is ordered permanently detained. So he ain't going no fucking where, they saying. Hold up. Preliminary hearing at 11:30. Post indictment arraignment set for 8:30 a.m. Let me see. Hold up. Defendant committed to the custody of U.S. Marshals. RLC. See right now. Yeah, we're gonna go through all these straight up. We just running through the docket. You know what I'm saying? We might as well run through the docket. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We might as well run through the whole fucking docket. Fuck it. We got time today. Alright. Let's see what we got here. This right here is let me see. He said advise defendant of statutory constitutional rights. And this is his rights. Rights. Yeah, that's all this was his rights. Alright, so we see that. We just running through the docket, y'all. You hear me? We gonna run through the fucking docket, y'all. This shit look. Hold up. We'll run through the motherfucking docket. Yeah, we just gonna run through the docket. I'm trying to, honestly, some shit might be under Big U shit. Request for review, consideration, and setting conditions and release. Let's see. Hold up. One hearing. Hold up. Standing order. We got time today. Hold up. What the fuck is this? Hold up. Looking at this shit, 21 pages. What the fuck? Alright. This might be something here. Hold up. Let me see here. Table of contents. It's a standing order. You see Brick Baby name right here. Alright. Zaire Mitchell standing order. Hold up. Filing format, warning changes, calendars, motions. Exhibits list, timing of the government material. Oh, This shit here must be a lot of. This is something right here. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see what we got here. Yo, what's going on, SBGB TV? What's happening?
Man, it's me again. I just want to say this before this shit slip my mind. Hey, remember how Wack called out Brick on No Jumper? Like he was confronting him, trying to push the snitch jacket on him?
Yeah.
And they was getting into it so bad to where the nigga had, I think Brick did mention like he had papers on him, I think a restraining order or something. They couldn't be at the building together. It got that bad over the snitch allegations.
Okay.
And another thing is, Wack knew that the nigga was gonna have to take the stand before he even did. Wack knew that he had got recorded, and the nigga Brick didn't even know that Big U them phones and shit was tapped. So when they had that conversation about him picking up some of that money from the robbery, all that shit was recorded. Okay. So now they're trying to use Brick to take the stand against Big U. At the top of the paper, when you finally get to it, you will see it's gonna say Eugene Henley on his paperwork. But that shit is crazy as fuck. Wack knew the nigga was gonna have to snitch before he even snitched.
Oh. See,
yeah,
now,
shit crazy. Wack working.
Okay, yeah, so I'm into this shit now. I'm ready to run through it now. This shit here, it got a lot of it's a lot of shit in this shit I'm on right now. Where the shit I'm on there, it's the Central District shit, it's the standing order. So
you in the right, I believe you in the right docket, because it do on the shit that I got is 3/9, I think it's like March 19th or something like that. So I believe you in the right docket. So you in the right area. You probably just not at that page yet. But yeah, all that shit is crazy. Like Brick is forced to take the stand. The shit is recorded. So all they gonna do is ask him probably, is this you on the recording? Or he can't deny it. Yeah. This shit was tapped. Yeah, if you go back on that no jumper shit though, Wack basically told him like, nigga, you gotta snitch. He like, nigga, I ain't no snitch. Like, nigga, he telling him like, nigga, you gotta snitch whether you know it or not. Wack knew about the phone call was bad the whole time. The whole time. Wack cold as a motherfucker. He a cold snake. He got the real plug. I'm telling you.
That's it.
Yeah, hey, and then the nigga Wack too. Hey, I want to point this out. He mentioned something about going to the FBI building on the 64th floor. How the fuck you get access in the FBI building on the 64th floor? Unless you got escorted by a motherfucking FBI to go up there and talk about some shit. You don't just get to go in nobody FBI building, no federal building, roaming, getting on no elevators, going on no 60 nothing floor.
Yeah.
So he been telling y'all he the real deal police.
That's ill.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm gonna let you get back to it. I just wanted to let you know before I even forget. Y'all smoke so much weed.
You forget. I got you.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking at this shit. We gonna go through this motherfucker. Facts. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. We definitely gonna go through this motherfucker. I'm looking at this motherfucker now. We gonna do it. We gonna do this motherfucker. I'm trying to see. This is. I'm going through everything. I'm going through Big U shit too. Fuck up. I'm trying to see what the fuck is this talking about though. The government must also submit the USB flash drive containing electronic version of all exhibits beginning of the trial. Defense counsel must provide the USB flash drives. If any counsel is to arrange additional equipment, hold up. Fuck are they talking about? Counsel must not take facial expressions nor shake hands, comment. Otherwise, exhibit any agreement, disagree, or opinion, belief. Hold up. Sentence, original sentence, one set, the sentence shall be no later than 14 days of the hearing. This was March 24th. Government got some shit. About the trial. I don't know why the fuck they say something about nigga having a trial. That is some shit. Now, that's weird. I don't know. A notice of appearance or withdrawal of counsel and attorney notice of related case. Let's see what this shit here. Alright. Okay. Now this right here is the document you was talking about, Just Love. Because I can see it now. Yeah. This the document you was talking about right here. So we're gonna make this bigger. Yeah, this is the one you was talking about. Alright. Plaintiff, United States of America hereby informs the court that the above entitled case is related to Eugene Henley, was previously assigned to Alvin Wesley. The case arises out of the same conspiracy, common scheme, series of transaction of events. So, this right here, we're gonna read this shit right now. Yeah, let's read this shit right now. Additional explanations, if any. Both indictments rely on evidence from Title III Wiretap in Case 22 on several telephones, including those used by the defendant Henley, Robinson, Martin, Mitchell. Title III discovery will overlap in both cases, and any motion to suppress the wiretap evidence will be wholly duplicative. Additional common discovery will be produced in the case, and common evidence will be introduced at the trial. For example, defendant Mitchell's conduct is alleged an overt act in the related indictment and will be proffered, at the trial. Further, both cases arose from the same investigation in the Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip Street gang, of which the defendants are members or associates. The arrest on the charges in defendant Mitchell's indictment and the complaint underlying the related indictment were coordinated on the same date as part of the Rolling 60 takedown. Yeah, so this is the document that you was talking about right here. Yeah. This is the document you was talking about with the wiretap. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they got these niggas on the wiretap. That's their ass, Mr. Postman. That's their ass. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Yeah, they on some shit. Alright, I went through the whole, let me see. I got one more right here. appearance or withdrawal of counsel. Let me see here. Hold up. What's this say here? The following of this form constitutes, or we're gonna make that bigger. This shit small as a motherfucker. Let's make that bigger. That shit small. The following of this form constitutes the first appearance in this case of the attorney listed above. Other members of this attorney's firm or agencies have previously appeared in this case. Okay. Yeah. Hold the fuck up. Yeah. Let me see. They said I can't see the financial shit. See the financial shit. They said it's not for public view. Not for public view. So, alright. So you know what we gonna do? Let's go see alright. Let's look Big U shit up again. Let's look Big U shit up. See if we got some new shit on there. Damn. This shit with Big U say is closed on the 26th. Hold the fuck up. Now what the fuck is, hold on. Let me see, hold up, man. Hold up. Now this shit getting out of control. Hold up. Hold up. Fucking you look at this shit right here, right? It's the docket right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the docket right here. And for missing a criminal act. Let's see what this shit is. Yeah. Oh shit. I know we be rocking, man. We be going in, y'all. Facts. We be going in. Yeah, we be going in, y'all. Facts. Yeah, so I'm sitting here thinking. They got big U shit. Hold on. Yeah, he said, so basically Brick has a separate case, but the wiretaps got him caught up in the RICO, so they gonna try to use one against the other. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, Rick was on the phone, got caught on that phone. I don't know how people still play with that phone. I do not know. When you get to thinking you can talk, that's like we seen Wack talk the way he talking on that damn phone. Like, come on, man. And you sending threats like that, nigga, you gotta be working. Yeah. Facts. Let me see here, y'all. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, so that's big U shit. Shit get real. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. I know DZ put that work in. Facts. Put that straight work in. Why the fuck it keep bouncing out? See, this one is closed. That one, Nevada, is open. Yeah. They got this shit. They got big U shit closed up though. You know what I'm saying? They got big U shit closed up. Yeah. Yeah, they got big U shit closed up. Yes, they do. Yeah, they got big U shit. They got big U shit airtight. Straight up. They don't want nothing to get the fuck out right now. There must be some more serious shit coming down the line. But the way they got big U shit tied up, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know. Shit. There's some serious shit on up. Council. Yeah. Yeah, hey, listen. Hey, RM, you said they saying he got bodies, plenty bodies. You already know if that's true and people saying that shit, they gonna be talking right now. Cause you already know when they feel like a joker's in a crunch and they got some evidence on them, people come out from everywhere. They come out from everywhere. Facts. Yeah, they come out from everywhere, man. Oh shit. Yo, y'all. Easy been holding it down. You hear me? Facts. Easy been holding it down. Facts. I'm sitting here like, I'm holding on. Shit. You know I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, you hear me? Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Share this video. It went hard. The first day of the year. You hear me? First day of the year. I appreciate everybody that been rocking with me. You know, the first day of the year. I ain't gonna lie, we went hard. I mean, not the year, but the first day of the month, April Fool's Day. You know, we got about 130 motherfucking subscribers today. We went hard. We appreciate all of y'all. Yeah, I'm listening. You know I be going hard in the fucking paint. I'm about had to. That's where I'm about to take it to. You hear me? Nigga going hard. I'm ready had to take it on down. You know, I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all know I've been going hard than a motherfucker. Facts. I appreciate all of y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Stay locked in with your boy DZ. I am definitely gonna get some sleep. Y'all know last night, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, cause I got off here about 6 o'clock. I ain't go to sleep till 8, right? Man, I woke back up at about 10:30, 10:45, man. I'm running right now off a motherfucking 2 to 3 hours of sleep. And then came back on here and rocked that motherfucker again earlier. Going hard. Word. And I appreciate y'all. Big Steve. I appreciate y'all. Tanika. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? You said you screwed that up, Kia. What she do? Kia hold it down, man. Just love. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I appreciate all of y'all. We're going to continue to keep rocking. You said the key for the feds to win the RICO cases, proving racketeering overt acts done by individuals for furtherance of the enterprise. Gang. I agree. Make sure y'all stay locked in. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all in a few hours. Y'all know we locked in. Facts. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this live, man. And make sure y'all share that call with Dale that I put that video up a little while ago. That shit moving a little bit too. Share that one. Let the people see that. And hopefully we get Dale back on here and he go ahead and tell his side of the story. So we're going to work on that as well. Stay locked in. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.